This here was also contrail. It's actually a geoengineered trail. There's a crisscross right there from the sprays, geoengineering sprays. This contrail, like that contrail, will fade out. We can also see lines of the contrails off the coast here. Here could possibly be another crisscross. How could that be a normal contrail? So supposedly this contrail is sort of like if you were walking out on a cold day and the vapor is coming out of your mouth, that vapor lasting about a mile behind you. And meanwhile we have to breathe this crap, and they don't even tell us what they're doing. Crisscross right above there. You can see over here, these are just lines. Lines, lines, lines. They're just lines, see? Straight lines. Northern California. This is weather modification, geoengineering. Could be part of the solar radiation management program as well. And they use barium and possibly aluminum and fiberglass particles to reflect the sun's radiation back out into space. Matter. So what do you think about that if they're making artificial clouds up there?
I'm wondering how in the world do they do it? That just looks like fog to me.
Well, how do you explain those lines like that?
Well, you're probably something of an expert on the shapes and sizes of clouds, and I'm not.
Well, I've been watching these jets spray these clouds back behind them all day.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. For the past year, I've been documented on video locally. Yeah.
But and you're an observing, intelligent gentleman.
Yeah. Well, so they normally they do it under the guise that they're protecting us from global warming. Yet the stuff that they're spraying up there is toxic. It's barium, aluminum, and strontium, and sulfur. So
that's better to have the warming than that, huh?
Well, that's what they think, you know. So yeah. Yeah, it's lunacy in my view. And the thing is we couldn't see them spraying this morning because they were spraying over their sprays, but they kept on spraying. It was all sort of foggy all day.
This is terrible.
And now it's starting to burn off. Yeah, and all the...
They do a lot of things behind our back.
Oh yeah, yeah. And all the government officials here know about it because I've emailed all of them, and only one has responded with a smiley face in an email. And the other one says it's not a priority in our county. It seems like it would be if they're using these toxic materials.
We all have to breathe it. It seems like it would be.
We all have to breathe it, yeah. Yeah. Some people, apparently, they like to keep their jobs and they have to keep their mouths shut. I actually went to the congressman's office and asked about it, and they said, oh, those are just regular contrails. The contrails only linger about twice as long as the jet themselves, not 3 miles long like these things. Yeah.
You mean planes made that?
The jets, yeah. Yes, jets make these, yeah. You'll see the jets fly by. See that one plume right there, it was one jet trail. You can see some of the smaller jet trails back behind there.
Yeah.
But that plume right there was one jet trail, and the way they've engineered it to spread out. As a matter of fact, they can use radio frequency to control that cloud anywhere they want to put it.
They can.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we've got this yellow stuff. I'm not sure where it came from, but this area right here usually puddles up with water when it rains. And then we've got this yellow stuff, and what had happened is it hailed, and it got cold it got a few degrees colder, and about 15 minutes later then it started to hail. And it's clear now. And I noticed the jet trails this morning. Actually I saw just only one, and I've heard them pretty much all off and on during the midday, late afternoon here. And it's clear now. And we've got a little bit more. You can see it's a little bit on the sides of the steps here. We've got some right here. So this stuff is sort of white powdery stuff. What it is. What yellowish. It's more of a yellowish powdery stuff. Okay, so here we see a curvy flight. Something I have never seen before. It's curving. Okay, so along the coast, and it curves. Those are huge. If there were contrails, those are huge. Why would that curve? Okay, so here's the same contrail I was watching earlier today. It's probably now about 25 minutes old. It's starting to fade out into the haze. There's a crisscross right there. And then there's the sort of tail end of it again. That part is mainly over the ocean. This part here is mainly over the land. And you can see it's sort of forming into some sort of kind of what I call the scalar action here. And so basically the scalar action is HAARP, or some sort of weather modification electromagnetic energy, microwave or radio waves that are manipulating this haze. So basically, once again, this is the contrail we were looking at earlier today, and it's faded out into this haze, and you can see it's crisscrossing into this other haze here. And then once again we see the lines off the coast, parallel with the coast, and several crisscrosses there.